Dayspring families, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for partnering with us during this crazy time in our lives for all of us. We're getting ready to go Dayspring Live, as you all know, and so we've gotten a lot of questions from you and also from our learners, so we wanted to just make this time available for you to answer some of your questions, and hopefully we can hit most of them, but of course we're always here for you if you have other questions after this time. We wanted to just let you know there's two key words that we're thinking about as we go live. Of course, one of them is live. It's really important that our learners see our teachers' faces, that this is a live process, and our second word is interaction. And that interaction piece is really, really important. Research shows us over and over and over again, our kids cannot learn from a TV show. They can't learn without that interaction, that live interaction. That's why it is essential that our teachers, that your learners are used to seeing, are delivering the education that they're used to receiving. Our standards are still high, our schedules are still the same, and we know there's some logistics that we need to talk through. So my first question is that people have been asking, what exactly does Monday look like?
Sure. So Monday is learner pickup materials for all elementary learners. So we have learning materials for all elementary learners, and that's going to occur right here at the Elementary Harmony campus. So even if you have a kindergartner that attends the Minuet kindergarten, you will all be picking up here through the car loop all of your learner materials. And if you have asked for and requested a computer, that will be there along with the learner material. So we're so excited to see all of you on Monday.
Can I just ask, will there be maybe a little extra something as they come through?
Oh, yes, there will be. We don't want to give that away.
Okay, sorry. No spoilers. Okay, great. So that's Monday. So does everybody have to come through car loop?
Yes.
Okay, and,
yes.
And from my understanding, they're using Pick My Kid?
Yes.
They are? Okay, great. So it's just like a regular car loop, and there'll be some familiar faces there.
Lots.
And the kids are going to get all of their materials, and if they requested a computer, that will be in that bag as well.
Yes.
Correct. Perfect. Okay, so Monday night, there's a little step that they have to do. What is that?
There is. So for those of you who have never logged on to your Gmail, everybody at Dayspring Elementary, kindergarten through 5th grade, now has a Dayspring Academy Gmail that has been created. You will receive this information on Monday when you come through the Harmony Car Loop campus. You'll have a sheet in your learner's bag that will give you all your login information. So Monday night, it's crucial that you hop on Gmail with your learner and make sure they can access their email.
So here's the question.
Sure.
Mom and dad are working, grandma can't come through car loop. What happens if, for some reason, now we're hoping everybody can come, but for some reason, if someone can't come, is there still a way that they can get that information to log on Monday nights? We know that's really important.
Sure. So if you have any issues coming through our car loop or anything to be able to get that information to you, we don't mind doing. You just need to email. So if you could email elementary@dayspringacademy.org, we can find an alternative way to get you that information only if you can't come through car loop. We really want to stress car loop to be able to receive those materials because they do need the materials and the information for the access.
Great. So that's all their curriculum. That's the computer. That's the information.
Everything.
Little couple extra something.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So that's really important. So we need to remember that car loop's important on Monday. Logging in Monday night's important. Okay, then Tuesday comes.
What? Dayspring Live.
Dayspring Live at 9 a.m.
We are so excited. So every morning for Dayspring Live, you're going to log in, and at 9 o'clock there's going to be morning announcements. And then after the morning announcements, you're going to start your live sessions with your classroom teacher. And we are so excited about that.
They are so excited about it.
They are.
They're actively planning it. They're super excited.
What does that look like, their morning activity? What does that look like to, let's say, a second grader?
Sure. So after their announcements, which just to let you know, we're going to have an announcement crew that's going to be doing morning announcements. And then they're going to log on with their teacher, and they're going to go through a normal day in the life of a second grader. They're going to have their literacy core knowledge block. They're going to cover their literacy standards, their reading skills, and if they're studying ancient China, they're going to be doing that as well. And then they're going to have a small break. Everybody has a small break after 30 minutes. Then they're going to log right on to the next subject. It's going to look just like it does in the classroom. Again, another small break, and so on for that live portion.
Great. So just these are questions we're asked. Are they going to have more work than they normally do during the day? What does the workload look like compared to what they already had, before this happened?
It should be the same. It will look a little different. It will definitely look a little different on Dayspring Live, but it'll also look very, very similar because it's the same content that they're going to be learning. It will not be more. It will just be different.
And the rigor will be there. So
yes.
that will, all the expectation is a new expectation, but it's just as high as the old expectation.
Same curriculum,
Good.
same content, same teacher. Yes.
Right. So we really are just doing fourth quarter at home.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So a few things we discussed. We talked about how important it is for your child to set up a space for them to do their learning. That's going to be really important. Let them be involved. You could set it up for them, but I think it'd be really important for them to feel comfortable. Which chair do they want to sit in? Where's their desk? Where can they plug in their computer? Those things are going to be really important. And do they have the supplies that they need? That's going to be really important. And also, parents, we're asking you to keep those expectations high because we need them to understand this is the same school program, it's just happening at home. And that schedule is going to be so important. So just following that schedule. Honestly, parents, that's going to be your best friend and your child. There's safety in a schedule.
Very
I
much.
know
Yes.
for my kids and your kids, I'm sure that schedule, there's safety in that. So we talked a little bit how important it is to have a schedule. Can you just give us a little bit about what that schedule will look like to a child in elementary school?
Sure. So I know Mrs. Greenyer talked about those 4 live sessions, content driven live sessions, and breaks in between those. We also have a scheduled lunchtime on their own and a scheduled recess time.
Yes.
You'll be happy to know there's a recess time. So whatever that looks like for you and for your learners, that would be great. There's also arts enhancement. There's an arts enhancement, so you're going to see all of our arts enhancement teachers as well.
Wonderful, that's great. And we are also providing a copy of that schedule in this post as well. So you can look at that and send us questions if you have them. All right, so we talked about the schedule of what's happening during the day, but I also hear that there's something super fun that's also live happening after school. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes.
Oh yes, this is so exciting. So we've never had this before at the elementary, so this is something new for us. We're gonna have after school clubs live. So we are so excited. Should we tell them a couple of snippets of what they might look like?
There's a lot to choose from, and I know my 4th grader is like, how do I choose? So
Yes.
So one that jumps out at me that I know some of our learners that we've talked to are super excited. We have a Lego club coming to you. We have an origami club coming to you.
Dance clubs.
Dance clubs every day.
clubs.
Dance clubs
Yeah,
coming
different
to you.
dance every
Different
single day.
dance
Like
every day.
hip hop, tap. Oh, I can't
Yes.
wait.
And so many more. I think
Ukulele.
ukulele's
Yes.
there. There's 5 or 6 a day they get to pick from. It's huge.
Really excited about
So
that.
excited
Yes.
about that.
Great. And so it's going to be an action-packed day. Just so you know, we've never done this before, and you've never done this before. So there's going to be some learning on our part, and there's going to be some learning on your part. So we're just going to all have grace for each other. We're going to stay positive. We're going to do this, and it's going to be great. We know that our method, having that live piece, having that interactive piece, is going to work. We're just going to tweak it to make sure that it's the most effective. We're going to deliver a quarter's worth of work. That 4th quarter is going to be action-packed. And then we have these bonus after-school things, assemblies. There's going to be some really neat things that you can look out for as well. So we're excited, and thank you for spending this time with us. We thank you for your partnership. Obviously, we couldn't do it without you. So
Yes.
have a great Dayspring day.
See you soon.